Hello guys, so today we will see the practical preparation and standardization of sodium thiosulphate solution, which is 0.1 normal. So what are the ingredients required in this? Potassium iodide, then potassium iodide, dilute sulfuric acid, and the indicator used is starch indicator, and the end point is blue to colorless. Now let us see stepwise. Aim to prepare and standardize 0.1 normal sodium thiosulphate solution. What is the primary standard? Potassium iodide. So what is happening? Chemicals we use is potassium iodide, sodium thiosulphate, potassium iodide, dilute sulfuric acid, starch indicator. Already discussed. So when we add potassium iodide and potassium iodide, iodine is liberated. So what we are doing, actually performing the practical, we wait for 10 minutes, keep it in the tank until iodine is liberated. Then, so this is added in conical flask. And then we titrate it with sodium thiosulphate. So sodium thiosulphate is in our burette, and in flask we are taking 10 ml potassium iodide, 2 gram of potassium iodide, and we are taking 5 ml of dilute sulfuric acid. And starch indicator 2-3 drops we are adding. So we are running this in sodium thiosulphate solution in burette, and drop wise we are adding it. And then afterwards, due to starch indicator, blue color is seen, and at the end point we will see the color. So this is the practical which we are going to perform. Okay. So now we have already added potassium iodide, and dilute sulfuric acid. Now look at this. I am adding starch indicator in this. Focus. So I have added starch indicator. Now iodine is liberated. We had kept it for 10 minutes. So iodine has been liberated. Now this is going to be titrated against sodium thiosulphate from the burette. Now let's start the experiment. So this reaction is over. So our reading is 3 ml. So this is our reading. So again repeating the experiment. Again I am adding starch indicator, potassium iodide, and dilute sulfuric acid. Now I am adding starch indicator. So I am adding it dropwise, you can see. We want colorless indicator, endpoint should be colorless. So now it has become colorless. The reading is good readings, 3 ml every time. So such we have to repeat it 3 times, but 2 times we have got same reading. So we'll stop here. Thank you. So we had seen preparation and standardization of 0.1 normal sodium thiosulphate. So this is the reaction KiO3 plus 5 Ki plus 3 H2SO4. So this gives 3 K2SO4 plus 3 iodine plus 3 water. Now iodine plus sodium thiosulphate, it is giving sodium tetrathionate and sodium iodide. So according to procedure what we did, 10 ml potassium iodide in flask and 2 gram potassium iodide, and we added 5 ml dilute sulfuric acid. Then we kept it in dark for 10 minutes. and added 2 to 3 drops of starch indicator after 10 minutes, and in burette it was sodium thiosulphate. So we added the starch indicator 2 to 3 drops, and then the color changed from blue to colorless. So we observed the burette reading and repeated it thrice. So we got the final reading 3 ml. Okay. And the calculations N1V1 is equal to N2V2. N1V1. So it is potassium iodate, and N2V2 normality and volume of sodium thiosulphate. So when we compare this and put the values, so V1 N1V1, that means 0.1 normality into volume of potassium iodate, it was 10 ml. So upon 3. So it comes 1 upon 3.33 normal. So now this may vary according to the chemicals or according to the performing error. So this may vary. So, but this is the actual value which we got. So thank you.